Just because you want or need a small travel trailer RV does not mean it needs to be a lame travel trailer. Let's go take a look at this one that is pretty cool. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another video. If you're new here, my name is Myles with Firmly Unbound, and we are here taking a look at this 2025 Jayco Jay Feather Micro. And this Micro here, the floor plan on it is a 183 FBS, and you can go ahead and take a look at the floor plan layout here. But basically, this Micro from Jay Feather is going to be a, relatively kind of tricked out travel trailer that has some pretty cool stuff on it that definitely separates it and gives it a different look than some other travel trailers, and not just look, but also functionality. So you can see some things here. We'll look at the exact weight specs. So full cargo carrying capacity is 970 pounds on here, and this unloaded weight, it looks like that is 4,025 pounds right there. Total length is 21 feet 4 inches. So very modest on the size, and the hitch weight on this is going to be under 500 pounds. So I think it's going to be somewhere right in like the low 400 range on the hitch weight. So going to be very manageable by a lot of different vehicles out there in the market. Although it is still kind of large, it's not like super teeny tiny, but it's also not, a big tandem axle travel trailer either. So lots of different vehicles that are going to potentially be able to tow something like this. Up front, you have two 20-pound propane bottles here, and then you have a power tongue jack. It does have a manual override here, and you'll have your spot for your batteries there. You have some blue accent lights along the front. Just a nice little touch, gives a little bit of character that most travel trailers like this do not have. And then we have slam latch baggage doors on the outside, so a much better latch here than just like a standard little metal clip. And then through here, you can see your pass-through storage. No exposed framing on here, which is kind of nice. Kind of nice not to see, frame pieces and stuff like that through this area and see it a little bit more finished off. You also can install side cameras on your camper if you would like. It has the Lippert quick drop stabilizer arms. These are going to be manual stabilizer arms, but you have to understand these are much better quality and much more stable than like your standard stabilizer legs, like what are on my travel trailer that I have or that I just got. If you haven't seen those videos yet, I got an Alliance Delta, and mine has the standard stabilizer legs, not these, and these are definitely more sturdy than those, and they shoot down super quick. Fully enclosed underbelly, all your water tanks and water lines sit above the enclosed underbelly, spot underneath there for your sewer hose, and you have a spare tire down underneath here. And then this is a BAL frame from Norco Industries, so that is going to be a frame that uses a lot of hex bolt fasteners instead of welds in a lot of places, which mostly the biggest advantage to that is those hex bolts are more sturdy over long periods of vibration than a weld. Not saying that like welds are necessarily going to fail over time with vibration either, but when tested, those hex bolts definitely do withstand longer durations and more intense vibrations over time than a weld. So very good frame that you get from Norco Industries there, and it is all American made steel on that frame. So over here, a couple things we'll go through real quick, just make sure we don't miss anything. This is interesting because it says the new Micro Murphy bed couples coach. I don't know if that's a typo or what, but it doesn't have a Murphy bed in here, so I'm not sure exactly what that's about. But 20,000 BTU furnace, plenty adequate for this size camper. And then let's see, 55-gallon freshwater tank, 30-gallon gray water, and 30-gallon black water there. This looks like this is going to be your fresh tank fill right there. And then love how it comes with these more aggressive Goodyear all-terrain tires. Now, I know these do not give you any sort of practical function having the tires, but let's be honest, most of us have tires like this on our truck, or at least want tires like this on our truck. And if you don't, I understand, then maybe this doesn't appeal to you. But if you do, then this is just going to match the look of the truck. And that's kind of what this is about. It also gets it a little bit better ground clearance because it's a little bit of a thicker tire. And then underneath here, this is all like a composite material here. And then this is all metal. So also in the event of a blowout, it seems like you're going to get a bit of better protection underneath there. Hopefully that never happens. Always check your tire pressure before every trip. I mean, if you can check your tire pressure before every trip, that's what you should be doing. That'll be a huge step in preventing blowouts from happening, and that's something I will do with my travel trailer for sure. But nonetheless, if you did have a blowout, it should help with that as well. Outdoor shower here, you have your awning along the entire campsite, covers the entry door, and you have beefier outdoor speakers here. than what you see standard on a lot of travel trailers. Ladder to get up onto the roof, 200 watts of solar on the roof. Up here on the roof, you see we have a solar panel up here. You have your Coleman Mott Q Series AC, and then you have your Winegard antenna. And then a couple vents up here, your skylight. And then keep in mind with any RV, it is the owner's responsibility. So I'm an RV owner just like you guys now, and it is our responsibility to check the seals up on top of the RVs. Make sure that these seals are not fading or cracking or anything like that over time. The more you can check it, the better, because if you do have a roof leak, it's going to be because somewhere there was a vulnerable spot where water started to get in. And honestly, nobody's going to really feel sorry for you because it's your job to get up here and check these things. And so I try as often as I can to let you guys know about that. This is a 200-watt solar panel here. And the same goes for me, y'all. If I have a roof leak ever in my travel trailer RV or any RV throughout my lifetime for that matter, nobody's going to feel sorry for me, including myself, because it will be my fault. You have this kind of rock guard plate here along the back, and you do have brake with reverse lights on the back of the trailer. A lot of campers do not have reverse lights. And then you have an accessory hitch down here that is going to be rated for 250 pounds. So we'll get to the non-camp side after we go inside. We'll wrap up the video with that. But as we step inside here, this is going to have a 60 by 75 inch queen bed. So it's going to be more of like an RV queen, as a residential queen would be 60 by 80. But nonetheless, it's pretty dang nice. And they actually put a more premium mattress in here. For a camper in this range, this is one of the best mattresses you're going to see. It's actual, like, basically kind of like a foam style mattress and much more comfortable. I would not find myself needing to replace this mattress if I purchased this trailer. And with it being 75 inches long, it's just long enough for me to be able to sleep on this without my legs hanging off the end, being 6'1". Huge area underneath the bed. You can store all kinds of stuff down underneath there, but it is open and exposed into that spot. And then the bed does not lift up. You can see it is actually screwed down into the floor right there. You have a TV right here, a 32-inch screen TV that will swivel around so you can see it in the bed or in other areas of this camper. Got wardrobe storage, clothing rod, removable shelf, outlet down here, and then you have a little hidden storage spot there with a little pop-up outlet spot, or I guess just USB ports, but it's a wireless charging pad, USB type A plug on this side, and a USB type C plug on the other side. And then all of that will be consistent across to this side as well. Got your storage space up above here. Hidden hinges on your cabinets, so that just gives a nice clean finished look. And then that was soft close on that too. You have a bigger vent fan right above this area here, so that's nice to have in this area. And then your air conditioner is right here, and it will just dump air into this space, so it is not ducted throughout this travel trailer. And then as we sit in this space, I mean, you can see it's a really comfortable spot to hang out. You have the sofa here. It is a jackknife sofa, so it can make down into a bed as well if you want to have a spot for a kid to sleep or a dog or anything like that. I even think about, in the future, having kids, what I'm going to want for a travel trailer or something along those lines for when I have children. And part of me feels like for the first couple years of my child's lives, that they're going to, RV travel with me, I don't know that I would need bunk beds. Like, I feel like there's so many different ways that they can sleep inside of a travel trailer with me that doesn't require like a bunk room or bunk bed. So I would even consider something like this potentially having one kid even. But you guys can let me know your thoughts on stuff like that as well down below in the comments. Storage space through here, magnet latches to hold those storage doors closed. Again, soft close on these, and all these cabinet doors are an actual solid stained wood. So again, good quality on that. A lot of your travel trailers in this size segment that you'll see that are going to be usually somewhere around like, maybe $20,000 or $18,000, $16,000, whatever it may be. A lot of times you're going to get things like wrapped cabinet doors, so they're not going to have the same characteristics here with the quality of the build, whereas this is going to be like a stained wood. And then those wrapped wood cabinet doors, that wrapping material can peel potentially over time, and it just doesn't look as good, doesn't have the same longevity. I also love in these Jayco trailers, they have gone to this really soft feeling cloth furniture. It is almost like a silk kind of feeling. If I could equate it to something, I believe that would be like the most accurate thing to equate it to. It's super comfortable. I love the way these feel, even for a jackknife sofa that traditionally is not. I mean, it's like one of the least comfortable furniture pieces out there. This is not bad. I could sit here and watch an entire movie on this sofa. Now, is it going to be like the most comfortable? Am I going to fall asleep on it? Maybe not. But I could definitely sit here through a movie on this sofa and be all right. So, love that. This is definitely a camper designed to go and get you outside, but still have an interior space where you have air conditioner, furnace, have your own private bathroom, have your own kitchen space, all those things. But I mean, go outside. You're camping, go enjoy the outdoors. That's what you got your camper to go do, hopefully. So, hopefully, you didn't get your camper to just go live at home in the woods and then go back to your other home that's not in the woods. Because if you did, this is probably not the one for you. Storage space down underneath here. You can see they're doing a plywood drawer construction with staples on the plywood drawers there. And then you have a nice big open storage space under the sink. Some of the water plumbing does get in the way a little bit, but not too terribly bad. Let's come back around here to the sofa real quick before I get off track. So you have these tables that kind of swivel out of the way. You have to swivel, or you have to take this one off completely, and they just go into the cup holder. But you have to take that one off completely to get to the jackknife sofa. So you can see how that will lay down flat like so. Not going to be too terribly long. If you're probably over like 5'8", you're definitely not going to be able to, fully lay out on this sofa here. But being a jackknife sofa, very easy to get it back and forth into the bed and non-bed position. Although I'm struggling because I'm being dumb and I'm trying to grab it from the back first. Like that's the way that you do this. Acting like a complete amateur. And sometimes I feel that way, we just try our best to do the best we can, and I don't know why the heck I just grabbed that from the back, knowing that, or should have known better than to know that you got to grab it from the front first. But pull-out drawer here has a little pull strap there to open that up, and then another one over here as well. And those have magnet latches to hold those shut also, or at least feels like magnet latches. I'm not sure where the latch mechanism is that's catching that. We have to pull on it a little bit, and then it does latch closed. Outlet and USB ports there. You have your 30 amp solar charge controller controls right here and your AC controls. Back into the kitchen space. This is going to be like a wrapped countertop material here. So it's not like that solid surface porous, non-porous countertop material. You have a rectangular stainless steel sink. Good amount of space in there, or decent amount of space. Storage space up through here. And then you have your Envision microwave. Vent fan to vent out smells while you are cooking, and then a 3-burner stove right here. If you want to take a second to read through this literature here, this is for the Jay Feather Air. This is not even, it's kind of the same thing, but the Jay Feather Micro is a little bit different. But you can pause the video and read that if you would like. And then got your breakers and fuses under here and another cabinet door. Under the refrigerator, nice big storage spot there. You could put some pots and pans in that drawer. Freezer portion opens up from the side. And then your refrigerator is a nice large space. They're using these Envision products. Jayco, one of the only brands I've seen using these products so far. But a really large refrigerator. And that will be a 12-volt refrigerator. Pantry space right here. And again, magnet latches to hold that door shut. And as we go back into the bathroom, you have a plastic foot flush toilet. Keeps the weight down a little bit, but it is, a little bit of a cheaper option than a porcelain toilet. Now, this is here. I need to go find Matt and get a bottle of liquefied, but this is normally where we talk about liquefied. Liquefied is a black tank treatment you can find for your RV. It's going to make sure everything decomposes and breaks down properly. Everything that flows through your toilet and goes into the black tank. Make sure it drains out properly and keep your RV smelling fresh. And you can find that on Amazon. Nice large stainless steel sink in here, so no plastic sinks. That's nice. Medicine cabinet storage. Have your hooks right here. Spot right here for, I guess, a towel to hang right there, because you also have the toilet paper roll right here. And then you turn around this way, and you have your shower. Pretty good size shower. It's not super wide, but it's not, too much different from other stuff out there. Flexible shower curtain. Same shower curtain that I have on my Delta. And then as I flip the camera around, You can see up through here, my head's gonna definitely go into the skylight, which is fine. I mean, I don't have a big problem with that. The skylight goes north to south, so you have plenty of room to move around. But the ceiling height is probably good for, actually, no, it's probably good for about 6'5", which is pretty dang decent for a little travel trailer like this. So can't be mad about that. That's pretty nice. And then that's just about everything on the inside. Let me tell you real quick about Firmly Unbound. You can see I'm wearing my Firmly Unbound shirt today. A few of you out there might have your Firmly Unbound shirt by now too, because a few people have definitely ordered some. And those are on my Firmly Unbound website. But even more importantly, down below in the comments and description is a link to my Firmly Unbound YouTube channel. That's where I talk about everything that it means to live firmly unbound and what firmly unbound means, what it stands for. Put a lot of work into that, so I would not be doing myself good service to not talk about it for all the work that I put in trying to build that brand and the understanding of what it is. So if you feel inclined, you can go check that out. I have shared my life story and testimony on there and so many other things, and hopefully encouraging you to go live more firmly unbound. And I mean, look at the name. We're RVers, you know, we kind of live a firmly unbound lifestyle already just through being RVers and, you know, wanting to go out and adventure and explore in life and stuff like that. So I think you'll enjoy it. So go check that out. Now let's go ahead and head outside and let's go to the non-camp side. So we're going to go around over here, step over this spot and get over here. You have a little small slide out, and it does have a Schwintek slide mechanism on there, but you can see it's a very shallow slide. So that also helps keep the weight down. Storage space here into the other side. You have your battery disconnect switch, another light there, and that is literally just about everything over here. You have a spot to store a sewer hose down under the bumper, so nice, it already comes with that there. And then coming around this way, it does have a Jayco cap on your rims, and then all of your tanks will dump right here. So your black and gray tanks will dump there. 30 amp power connection, tankless on-demand water heater, and then this is your city water connection right there. And that looks like that, yeah, your black tank flush valve on the right here to send pressurized water into your black tank. And then that is pretty much it, y'all. We're kind of stuck behind here, so we'll wrap this video up here. If you're looking for your next RV, there's a link down below in the comments and description to help you with finding your next RV. Hope that will help you out. We have over 100 stores in 33 different states, so use that as a resource when you are ready. And that's all I got for y'all. Until next time, live firmly unbound.